long as possible. But then, of course, this is probably just going to become a silly cast later on. It's a long day of casting, guys. We also extended a small invite to Killaris if you wanted to come on a little bit later. There's a couple other pros as well. Scarlet, Kane, Xenociders, etc. Are going to be perhaps joining us randomly throughout the cast. The reason we extended an invite to Killaris, though, is because if you guys don't know, this is not the very first best of 69. Snute played one versus Baby Knight back in the, I think it was like the late Wings of Liberty, early Heart of the Swarm days, and Killaris was a beast who solo casted the entire thing. Crazy shit. So, I don't know, he said he's got some hero stuff he has to do, but if he's got free time, maybe he'll join for a game or two, so that could be kind of cool. Either way, we got some guests lined up for today, one way or the other, and, well, we're in game number 2. World of Warcraft hype. Bottom left corner of the map, it's gonna be Liquid's Bunny.
In the top right says the red Zerg. It's Liquid Snute.
And quick thing, guys, big shout out to Lone Silver Wolf 85 for subscribing to the channel. But a lot of you who are donating money to the community prize pool have been leaving notes. I cannot read them currently because I didn't configure anything to do this. So probably when we take our first ad break, I'll get fixed up and I'll get caught up and read out your messages for the stream, the shout outs essentially. Because again, sorry, I didn't realize I'd have to change my monitor to do that. But Parabellum, man, this is like immediately like weird cooling flower placements, kind of interesting ways to force lanes through like this farmland, like a hidden nuke.
It does look like more like a, not for me, it's just a Warcraft 3 map, you know, like this is where you would spawn and you have to go kill the Cult of Zod or whatever. like I don't know about World of Warcraft.
Oh no, I'm totally getting those vibes too. It's got like the older tile set as well.
It does, yeah. The guy, I guess the guy that made it, or maybe just some random fan who's like fan of maps, did tweet at us that like here's a little info on it, and here's the thread where it was made, and he said that at least like one of the intro is that he likes the tile set, like he wanted to kind of force himself to use the tile set because no one uses it. And I believe it. Like I don't really see any other farmland tile sets in any other map.
I mean, there's so many. There's so many times where you just you have forced engagement areas and no one ever really asks why, but it's kind of cool to say well, it's a farm, so you're attacking between the fields. It's a small detail, but I'll tell you, I appreciate it. It
was a submission to the TLMC number 6. We didn't do. Wait,
I can't remember which ones we did, man.
I know, right?
I just know we did 4 of them.
Yeah, it's possible it wasn't entered because I remember at least the last map contest there was some confusion as to what they really wanted.
Yeah, there's rules about you have to use back rocks and cooling towers and everything.
Yeah, so there's that. So I don't know if that was just denied or what, but it's cool to see that they either. Well, I know that Snute did ask on Twitter what maps do you want to see, so that might explain a lot of some of the maps that I just don't recognize at all. That they were never in competitive play or the ladder. That's why I don't recognize them. I mean, what the hell is Odonata? Odonata?
Yeah. There's about 1 million maps here. I don't know the names of either, so you're not alone in this. It makes you feel better.
Thank you. Oh, there is Zelnaga Caverns.
I wonder whose pick that was. Dude, if Snute 6 pools on Zelnaga Caverns, I'm just gonna lose it like this. But okay, hear me out. If it's not game 9, is it?
No, it's game 25.
Damn, because a 6 pool on game 9 would have been too perfect for this show match.
What is Calm Before the Storm? The map that I hate is game map number 9.
Wow, that bias. That's strong bias though.
Duh.
All right, well, Bunny, this map is a common problem we've seen with some of the newer maps, where you're gonna have this wide natural ramp, and that itself isn't such a big deal, but it's the distance it takes to pull the SCVs to get to that ramp to repair it. So I actually really like that he put his bunker here instead of at the front. Less risk of it going down, protects the mineral lines, protects the ramp especially, and not an issue.
Yeah. Plus it's better against those Ling attacks that are probably going to occur early on in the game. The full surround in the bunker, and it's not. It's easy to get the full surround because it is right there with the SCVs to repair. But that's, Snute it was not a big investment into early Lings. If you got damage done, then okay. If not, then they're going to be the initial Lings you need against the Hellions anyways. We do have Bunny going for combat shields. For Stim. It is a 2-base build. Even so, it's going to be without Medivacs.
Just before this build gets up, because we're gonna have to start talking about the game really hardcore quickly, because folks have been asking about the giveaways. There's gonna be a combination of HTC T-shirts to give away, TL Store shirts, Blizzard cards, gift cards, camera, and of course that big phone giveaway. If you type in !HTC giveaway in chat, but yeah, we're going to be raffling them off. If you don't know how the raffle system works here on Base Trade TV, as you watch the channel, you earn currency. They're called partoofs. Raffle tickets are not going to be expensive. All you need is to watch the channel for about 5 minutes. You'll be able to buy at least one entry into the raffle for each and every one of these giveaways today.
Hope those guys that, you know, dug holes in their backyard to hide their partoofs.
It's like Ron Swanson, like he doesn't trust the banks, he just buries his gold. He buries
like
the
bacon in like the top of the ceiling or whatever that he has.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, the big attack coming. I mean, that's a hell of a lot of Marines. Like,
yeah, this is an interesting push.
I think this push, even without Stim, is going to be like, quite frankly, deadly to Snutes.
You know,
I mean, look, there was like a two slap. There was like a back slap and a regular slap, like to the Queen's face as he stutter steps in.
This doesn't attack any, like, I think any sooner than you would find a defensive Bailey Nest if they thought it was going to be Hellbats. But I guess Snute just, like, took a chance. It's like, it's not going to be Hellbats, and he's not wrong.
No, he's not, but it was something almost worse. Too many Marines.
Yeah, so this is, we're seeing, like, I mean, even the 3CC we saw last game was kind of an old school build, in my opinion. Like, you just don't see that often anymore. So, I mean, this kind of feels like an old school build, too. Not one that I'm too familiar with, like I know other 2-base builds with combat shields, but damn, funny, 2 O's already.
He could not even burrow that spine crawler in time. That's how crazy that was with the damage. This is a little bit funny though.